to say that this particular sort of story I find incredible when you think, because it's something of a mystery. It's a mystery regarding the firstborn child of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's right, Meghan and Harry and Archie, who was then, of course, given, thanks to His Majesty the King, the title of Prince Archie. But now there's something of a mystery regarding him hitting 5. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. You all right? I'm all right, thank you. Yes, not bad. It's good to see you. Well, I know. Well, it's always lovely to see each other, isn't it? I think people tell me off for talking to them, but it's about time that people slow down. I don't understand the need to rush around, you know what I mean? Why are we rushing all the time, you know? And I think we're pushed on, aren't we, by digital apparatus, because have you noticed, you're always looking at the time. You think, oh gosh, it's that time, you know? Whereas before, you did your tasks and your jobs, and you just carried on, didn't you? And then you looked and thought, right, I'll have a pot of tea. I know you're thinking of one now, aren't you? I wouldn't mind one myself. Can't get my flask out here, it's too windy. Yes, I know, but this is the thing. These are the first world problems, aren't they, that you have? No bench to sit on, they're all damp. That's the thing, you can't go in a hotel and get your flask out. You would. Well, no, we'll get kicked out. I mean, then what? Let's get back to your royal story of the day. You're all cheeky who watch this channel, let me tell you. Now, this man, yes, this boy, should I say, yes, Prince Archie, what a mystery he is, right? Now, what's emerged over the last couple of days, as you can imagine, is he's now reached the age, of course, when it's dreadful, really, when you think that you have to go to the place that some people either love, some people either loathe. We're talking, of course, about school. Now, I don't know about you, I had mixed feelings on school. You know, once I'd learnt what I wanted to learn, I wasn't too fussed about the rest, as you can imagine, short of patience, and got bored, you know. Once I thought, well, I can read, write and add up, what else do you need to know? Of course, that's silly, isn't it? You do need to learn as much as you can, and those teachers are giving their time and energy. But, you know, you're young and stupid for many of us. Well, I am, at least I can say that about myself, yes. So Prince Archie now apparently is going to be going to, allegedly, a school for £40,000, and this is apparently one of these, you know, very highfalutin private schools in the heart of Montecito. Now, as I told you recently, the neighbours have sort of kicked back, basically saying they never see these people and all of that sort of stuff, and they're not an asset to the neighbourhood. Apparently, this is what one neighbour said during the German TV documentary, which was a little bit like a flat souffle, wasn't it? Nothing new there. Do you know what I'm saying? But here's where it gets interesting for me, because I've been told that, in fact, Prince Archie, or Archie, whatever you want to call him, will not be going to this sort of school. And this is simply because, again, a bit of a mystery. This is because, according to that source who was working for Meghan and Harry, they don't trust the security, you see. And when you think about it, and I think this is ridiculous in a sense, we know exactly where, you know, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, and of course Prince George all attend school. But the bottom line is there are no problems with them because the media steps away. You know, they just leave them to it. But apparently Meghan believes that Prince Archie is, you know, very, very worrying for security. There's two things I would point out. That means security with him all day as well at that school. Another added cost, right? So that's another fixture. But according to the source, apparently they're looking now at homeschooling, seemingly because they feel it'd be more secure, and then nobody would be able to put any threats on his life, of which no one would wish, let me point that out. But the other side of it is, and this is the crux for me, is, well, who would know? Anybody knows really what Archie looks like now in 2024? How would you recognise him? You know, it's impossible. You could give him a different name. You could present him at the school. Nobody actually would know unless he told people. So it's interesting, isn't it, in the remarkable twists and turn of these very much invisible children, that, of course, while Harry wants his child to go to this very eloquent, very expensive private school, apparently Meghan Markle thinks it's too dangerous. What do you think the real story is? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.